Hello from TE Live, and you're very welcome to watch our show today. If you have ever thought about moving to another country and getting some work experience from another country, then maybe you should consider Finland. Today we'll be talking about some practical things such as work permits and also about the work life in Finland. We will have the CEO of työnvuokraus, as we pronounce it here in Finland, and he will be telling us a little bit about how his company helps people to come to work to Finland. Also, there is a chat available, so during all the show you can put your questions to the chat field, and then we will take a look at your questions at the end of the show. You're very welcome.
Why is Finland the happiest country in the world? We have the sea and nature all around us, especially in Uusimaa and Helsinki region. Take a cruise to the Baltic Sea on a big ship or with a smaller ferry. Clean environment is important to the companies and people, and we invest to a healthier future. Meet others and visit the library, market hall, museums, and cultural events. There's always something to do and people to meet. You have everything you need in Uusimaa region. There are always places where you can find peace and nature within minutes from the city.
So welcome to the show, CEO of työnvuokraus, Jignesh Patel.
Thank you.
So first, can you tell a little bit about työnvuokraus as a personal service?
työnvuokraus, we are personal services. We are working nationally and internationally, both sides. We provide the manpower service to every industries, from delivery to IT sectors, some construction and some other sectors also.
So what is the difference if somebody comes to Finland to work from inside European Union or when somebody comes to work from outside European Union?
There is a huge difference. If someone wanted to come from the European Union, it's very easy for them to be just find the proper job, come here and apply for the tax card, they can start to work immediately basis. After 3 months, if they wanted to continue, then they have to apply for the work permit, but that's also very easy. If we talk about internationally, there is some rules and regulations. If they are not from European Union, if they are from the different countries, they have to find the job, and then after they have to give the interview, and once they are approved from the client or companies, they have to apply for the resident permit in Enter Finland. But that's also very easy. Once you check the Enter Finland, there is a very good website. There is all the instruction is there. So that's also not very difficult, I would say.
Yeah, so this is how you advise people who have possible questions about the work permits. And of course, we will also enter some links on the chat to find more information about work permits. So, yes, and how about all these practical things, such as finding apartments? Has that been a challenge for the people that you have recruited to Finland?
Yes, if they are from the outside of Finland, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's challenging for them. It depends on the area also, its effect. But as a company, työnvuokraus, we help our people. We give some guidance. We tell them how you can find the easily. And we tell them like what is the rules and regulation they have to follow. And we try to help them in every way to find accommodation. We also, I would say, I wanted to give you some example, like month ago, some of the person started work in Seinäjoki, so it's a bit rural area, very hard for them, but we just find in 1 day for them. Because we have some knowledgeable people, they can help them to find the apartment.
Okay, that's good to know, and thank you at this point. And we will soon go on with Jignesh with some more questions. But first we will talk to Jignesh Patel. She works as a supervisor in delivery services on deliveries of newspapers. Welcome to the show, Jignesh Patel.
Hi, thank you.
So can you tell a little bit about how you ended up to Finland?
Yeah, so when I came here for the first time as a student, I am from India. So after completed my studies, I'm searching a job for myself. But I am living in Oulu. So this is really good for me that living in here. So yeah.
So how did you experience Finland when you first came here? What was the first impression?
Yeah. Yeah, when I came here first time, it's really windy here. Like there is snow here, so it's a really good, a new thing for me. But I love Finland nowadays a lot.
Yes, so and now you live in Helsinki, which is a bit on the south
Yes,
coast, so it's a bit warmer
yeah,
here. So
yes.
how did you find JP työnvuokraus?
Yeah, so after completed my studies, I'm searching English speaking job for myself, but I couldn't get any job. So one of my friend introduced me JP. So I applied for myself, and within 3 days, surprisingly, I get an interview from the company, and after the interview, I get a job. So yeah, it is really good experience for me.
So can you tell a little bit about your work in the delivery services as a supervisor there?
Yeah, I am a supervisor in a delivery service. So I supposed to do in supervisor like in is somebody is not available on that time. I go some days for the delivery. I supposed to record everything for every person, and I also see how people are doing their job.
Yes, so you make also reports about other people's
Yes,
how the people that you're a supervisor for, so how is their work
yes,
doing? And yes, and then
yeah.
you also deliver some, you also take part in the
Sometimes,
deliveries.
not regularly, sometimes.
Yes, okay. So how do you feel about Finnish work culture?
Yeah, I'll say that the Finnish work culture is really good, and I love to work in Finnish culture more and more.
Yes, and what do you do on your free time here?
Yeah, in my free time, I'll search something like for outing, and I also learn in Finnish language for my better knowledge, and I also better in Finnish language right now. So yeah, it is what good for me.
Yes, that's so nice to hear. And what
Yeah.
would you say to those who are still looking for a job in Finland, who are still thinking maybe they should come to Finland?
Yeah, I supposed to say for them, like if you are come to Finland, you should be try a JP because they have a lot of different, position for everyone. So it is good for them.
Thank you very much and have a really nice afternoon, Payal.
Thank you. Bye.
And now we will go on again with Jignesh. Okay, so Payal is working for delivery services, but like what other sectors do you have work on here?
That's a very good question. We have different industries. It's the construction industries. It's like cleaning, maintenance, car repairing, metal industries, warehousing, logistic, hotel, restaurant, and also we are looking some new industries also.
So how is it with all these jobs? Do they all require education that needs to be ready?
Yes, most of job require education and experience also.
Can they also come with foreign education?
Yes, they can. They can come with the foreign education. I would give you some example. For example, In the manufacturing unit, they require a lot of CNC operator, and there is in Asia, there is a lot of skilled people are there. Here the client consider also experience and education also.
How do you advise those who come to Finland to fill up their job applications and CVs?
There is if they wanted to find the job, there is a different portal. I would say like TE office, and there is some different portal they can fill up, and they also can check our website also.
Yes, and what kind of things they should tell about themselves in their applications?
They have to tell about themselves also, have to put up the CV, education, qualification, what kind of work they are looking in Finland.
Yes, so let's now take a look at some of the salaries and contracts in Finland. So in Finland we have these collective agreements that those specify, for example, the working hours and then holidays and all that. So they are for different sectors. You also use these, right?
Yes.
Yes. So then some of your workers go working straight to the companies, but some of the workers work via JP because you're a personal service.
Yes.
So what's the difference in making the contract in these kind of cases?
For example, if they are going behalf of the JP, then we make the contract for them, and if they wanted, the client wanted directly hire them, then client will make the contract. I would give you some example how the contract made, and what about like the collective labor agreement. So every industries have a different collective labor agreement, different salary ratio. It's depend on your experience also, its effect.
Yes, and actually we could also see in the graphic that there is taxation and all kinds of
Yes.
insurances. So they're taking it automatically away from the salaries.
Automatically
Yes.
from the salaries, and tax is depend on how much you are earning.
Yes, exactly. So let's take a look at some example salaries. So these examples, they are from these collective agreements. So of course they vary a great deal, and in different sectors we have different agreements, and so these are based on also the years of experience, right?
Yes, this like minimum, and then after normally depend on the experience, how much experience you have. And also we also seen that like some of the candidate we send it to the client, and then they see that like the person on very good experience, so they automatically tell to us that we are increase the salaries also.
Yes, and what kind of other things have impact on it? For example, if somebody is working on night shifts, or
of course it's effect. Its effect depend on the collective labor agreement.
yes, so then there is something extra to be found, for example, for evenings or Sundays.
I would say again it's depend on collective agreement, but yes, its effect. It's if they work in the evening, if they work in the night, if they work on the Sunday, it's effect.
Yes, okay. So at this point, let's take a little bit look at an event which is coming up on 4th of October. And this event is called European Job Days.
What is an EOJD? European Online Job Days is an EU initiative run by the Eures network through the European Online Job Day platform. The goal is to match job seekers from one European country with employers from another through on-site and online recruitment events across Europe for free. If you are a job seeker, you can search for jobs across Europe in a variety of sectors. Upload your CV, apply to job offers, and schedule interviews with employers. Thanks to the live-streamed presentations and video chat tools, you will be able to attend an event from your own home or office. If you are an employer, you will be able to attend multiple job fairs, publish your job vacancies, get access to thousands of CVs, and invite suitable candidates to an online or on-site job interview on the day of the event. Whether you are a job seeker or an employer, create your free account now and take advantage of the next European Online Job Day. Every year, there are around 35 EOJDs organised across Europe that give you the chance to find work anywhere in Europe. Search, find, match.
So this is an online event, European Job Days. And so you're also participating, your company is also participating in this?
Yes, we are also participating in that, and it's very good opportunity for, especially for the European Union people wanted to come and work in Finland.
Are you expecting to find new workers from this event?
Yes, we are.
And how is your cooperation with Eures in general? Have you started cooperation with Eures?
Yes, we started cooperation. A lot of people from the European Union countries working in our companies. And we also promote them to be like, we also try to find, behalf of the JP, some people apply directly and we assist them.
Okay, so now at this point, let's take a look at the chat questions that you have sent. So we have some questions here. This is a person, Kerti, with the nick Kerti, and he's asking, what is the job requirement criteria? So we talked a little bit about the education there. So we would say that for some jobs you need experience and
of course, for example, if you are coming to the IT sectors, if you are coming to the manufacturing unit, it's required experience. If you are coming here if you want to work in the restaurant, also it's required the experience also a bit. But some of the job like logistics sector, delivery, it doesn't require any education and qualification for that.
yes, and then we have Sunshine saying that he or she has long experience in car mechanics, but has only learned it with his job, so no education on that, so just learned at work. So should he apply?
Yeah, they can apply here. It's like we provide all the details to the client. Finally, client have to decide it, but they can.
Yes, and then we have Andy asking, do I need to learn Finnish to work in the delivery services?
I would say no, it doesn't require, because we have most of foreign English speakers working in delivery side.
Yes, and also Payal was just doing fine at her work with English language. And so Marshmallow is asking, do you have work on other areas in Finland than the capital city area, Uusimaa region?
We provide the service all over the Finland, not only just capital region, some rural area we provide. I just said you like Seinäjoki and Roma and some other region also. I would say most of the cities we provide the services.
Yes, does it also go all the way to Lapland?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are also started to provide the service in Lapland also. It's required, like mostly in Lapland, required a restaurant workers. So who are interested in restaurant, they wanted to find the job easily, then that place is very good for them.
Okay, so thank you very much for all your questions, and we will also go on the chat a bit after the show if that's required, if there is still conversation on the chat. Okay, and one more last question to you, Jignesh. If somebody is like thinking about working in a foreign country, why would you think Finland it would be a good place to have some work experience?
Yes, I wanted to tell you in very short way, because it's a lot of plus point to work in Finland, and we have an office in India. We also promote Finland in IT sector, in some other sectors. First of all, I wanted to say that like the work-life balance is very good. If you are coming with the family, education is very good for your kids, and there is a lot of different here the rules and regulation, everyone are follow rules and regulation, and life is very nice here very easy because personally I have very good I have experience in different like Canada, Singapore, India. I have experience in we had an office in Russia also, but so I would say Finland is the best country for the work.
That's so nice to hear that, and thank you so much for joining our show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So if you're interested in these jobs that JP Työnvuokraus has to offer, we will put a link to the chat field for JP Työnvuokraus, and then you just scroll on the upper right corner and choose English language. Also on the chat there will be very useful links, for example, about the taxation system in Finland and information about work permits. So just follow the chat. And thank you very much for watching our show today, and we hope to see you in Finland soon.